Boom.
All right, hello viewers, and welcome to Let's Talk Music with Nopa. Right here in the studio, we still have the host guest. Yeah, we have the host guest. We have Arafat in the building, one of the finest drummers I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh.
Okay, so let's get straight to the topic. Arafat, do you want to say something before we start?
No. Let's just.
Okay, so our topic is money and music, or music and money. So we are just talking about these two,
Yeah.
money and music. Then we want to get to understand what money is and what music is, and when they come together, what is the relation between the two. We are talking about money and music, and we
Yeah.
have to understand what these entities are, then we can marry them together. But I believe music is anything that is soothing to the ear. This is the combination of notes and words. Sometimes there are no words, but then the music is just the combination of frequencies to bring out a pleasing sound, and that is music. And money is something valuable we exchange for something. So whatever thing that you use to exchange. Now with money, I can exchange money for your phone.
Yep.
Okay, so now you could buy something with an asset, and that asset becomes your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe money is something you can change for some, like, another thing. Yeah, takes us back to those days, barter trading. Charlie,
With calories and
oh
everything.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Cowries was money.
I'm
Can you
telling
believe
you,
it? That
bro.
thing on the sea, like you just go to beach and be picking money.
How did they do it? I'm sure calories were like really scarce back at those
I
days.
don't think they were.
So I could just go into
Go
the
and
ocean
pick
and be
money and be a billionaire. You pick money
Wow.
from the floor.
But today,
Life is actually
Yeah.
worse now. We are really struggling to make
money
money.
is really hard to come by.
Okay, so now let's talk about it with music.
Music.
Okay, so in the field of music, money and music.
Music. Well, I think let's go to the music parts and
Okay.
then how the music can actually influence the flow of money into your account. I believe that it depends on the type of listeners that you want to get. Okay, so the more the listeners, the more the money comes in. But the less listeners you get, the less money you are going to get. So you might be doing music, but it is not reaching out. Yeah, that's what I think. So let's go into that area and see how.
So what you are saying right now is that if you are making music and you are not reaching a mass population, you are just reaching a few people, you might not make money out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like being a teacher and you stand in front of the class. I mean, every student there is supposed to be able to understand and digest what you are giving out. So if your music is not really relating with the people are unable to understand the context of the music, the harmony, the rhythm. I mean, they won't be able to relate it well. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So that's what I think. So considering the type of music that you do and how the music is being translated by your listeners depends on how much money you intend to make from the music that you're doing.
Yeah.
That is what I
So I
believe.
believe that if my music goes out there and I'm reaching more people. Right now we even have ways of distributing our music.
Yeah.
The old time you have to buy the cassette. Now before you can hear a particular song, you have to go to the store
And
buy
buy
the
the cassette,
cassette.
yes.
Now when you buy the cassette, that means it is money for you, the person who made
Yes.
that song.
Yes.
Okay. And in recent times, it has to do with streaming.
Yeah.
So if I go online and I listen to this song, I mean, whoever made that song is earning from
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Okay. Wow.
Exactly.
So there are some people who are like, okay, I'm having a studio here. There are some
Okay.
people who come to the studio and they are like, oh, media, I don't want to go out like that. You see, yeah. But when the money comes, I'm like, how does it? How would you make the money if it doesn't go out like that?
It has to go out. I mean, people have to listen to it. Yeah, you should
Exactly.
get the thousands of people listening to it and really understanding you and understanding the context of the music. That is how they begin to purchase your music. That's what I think.
Alright.
That's what I think.
So let's go. We are just going straight up to the
Yeah.
thing. So as a musician, can you make enough money as a musician? Can you make as much money as you will need? You see, some people get up and be like, I want to be a musician.
Yeah.
Some people be like, I want to be a lawyer. But then the musician, can you make enough money? Because I remember growing up, if you say you are a musician, that means Charlie, you're a hustler. You won't make money. You are either doing it as a side
Yeah.
business, yeah,
You have a main and do the music as a side.
as
Or
a
you have,
side.
yeah, or you
But
have the
can you
music as a
have
side.
music as your main source of money, your main source of living?
I think it's
Livelihood.
possible. It's possible to have music as your main profession and something that you depend on. But I also think these things are long term. It doesn't just come off great like that. So all the great musicians that you see started like way back, and they have been pushing and pushing and pushing and developing their craft. Yes, so it's something that happens over time. Talent doesn't pay. You have to work it
Work it
out
out.
over and over and over again. You have to polish it, and then so that when you put that fire on top of the mountain, everybody can see it, and then they'll draw nearer to it.
Okay.
Yes, but if you have the talent and then you are not polishing it, and then you are doing underground. I don't know how. It's going to take a very long time. It's going to take a
Okay,
very
so
long
I'm
time.
even looking at it in the form that you are starting a business. When you start a business, no matter what form of business it is,
Yeah.
when you start, it's hard.
Exactly.
You don't start and you just make money from the
Yes.
beginning. You
Yes.
have to start and hustle your way through.
It's true.
And what does it take to make that money? Because Charlie,
Well, there's this thing in the Bible that says that he that have unto him that more is given.
okay,
So what it means is that you observe that someone who has one car has the ability to buy 5 more cars, unlike someone who has never bought a car before. All right,
just get
so
up and buy 10
exactly.
cars.
So if you don't have the knowledge of the music, I don't think you really want to go as far as you are thinking you would go. So it's ideal that as a musician you should have the skill and the craftiness to whatever you are doing. Everybody is different, so we need to see that unique part of you. Just that everybody is different in the sense that some others it will take a shorter period, some others it will take a
take
longer
a longer
period. But
period.
still, you still need to work
Put in the
on
time.
your craft. Yes, and know the type of music you want to do, the type of listeners you are targeting, and
Not to cut you short, you said know the type of music. I know some musicians, they'll do reggae today, tomorrow they'll do they'll do this, they'll do that. So
yeah,
it's like they
trying
don't
everything.
have a tag. Like
Yeah,
I'm versatile. Like
yeah, everywhere.
I'll surprise you. What's your next track? Hey, Caribbean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, if you don't know where to be, do you think you would?
Well, even if you are taking different genres of music, it is still broken down into two things. I don't know how to put it, but we have music that people consider as simple, and we have music that people consider as difficult. So the simple music has to do with songs that everybody could just relate to, like just playing the guitar and that Bruno Mars vibe or something like that. And we have the difficult ones, the ones that you have to sit down over and over and over again before you can learn it. You have to sit down and think about the
about
harmonies, think about the instrumentation, try to digest what they are playing before you can actually enjoy that music. That type of music I want, but I don't know about you. You see, yeah.
Well, I like complex music.
Yeah.
Come on. I like complex music. Wow, this is insightful. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot. Okay, so it means that, let's break it down.
Yeah.
It means that if you want to reach the mass, you have to work on your craft.
Yes.
And you have to get out there.
The 10,000
Make sure
hours.
that the 10,000 hours.
Yes.
You know, the last episode we spoke about being a better musician.
Yeah.
And you have to put in the hours. You have to work 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours. Yes. It's actually not very long.
It is.
It
Bro,
is.
that means if you are doing 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day, that's 28 years.
I mean,
Dude, it's long. 28 years. It's long. It's long.
It is. So it depends on you.
So that means you have to put in more
Do
time.
more hours.
Okay, so in a day you should be doing like 6 hours,
Yeah.
and that will take you like 8 years. I'm coming. I had the data done last time. Yeah. So wow, that's a lot.
But even with doing that number of hours, it still has to do with how you are doing it. Okay, people sit behind instruments or whatever rehearsal they are doing for over 6 hours and are not actually learning anything.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I really side with you.
Yes.
Because someone can get to a keyboard, let's say, instead of learning a new thing, he's actually doing what he already knows.
Exactly.
Because maybe someone is listening, so he'll just play what he knows. I learned this one, so he
Yes.
and not practicing the things that would develop your craft.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Learning the right thing is so much important.
Very, very important.
Someone said that learning the wrong thing over and over and over is never going to make it right. So you need to sit down and actually learn the right thing. And in learning the right thing, what it means is that whatever you are learning has to bully you. Have you ever been in a situation where you are learning something and then it was like you should just throw the keyboard somewhere?
Dude, several times. Yo, several times.
Oh my god. I mean, you sit behind the drums trying to learn something and this thing won't stick in your mind. And
It's hard.
Oh my.
You don't have to say it so
Charlie,
much.
Charlie.
It's hard. It's hard. I get people who come to the studio and they're like, Charlie, teach me the keyboard. And I start.